This is a 1990 KX80. It's a big wheel. I paid £120 for it. It's got the CDI on still, which is good. It comes without an engine, without a seat. There's a shocker in the kitchen. But what I'm going to do, the Project KX80, the 1988 one I'm doing, I've got the engine, the bottom end, which I rebuilt in another one of my videos. I'm going to put that bottom end in, I'm going to put the top end in, and I'm going to see if it works, and I'm going to test that CDI unit as well. And I've got that one as well. That's a KX80 as well, a 1988. But anyway, we're going to put the top end on the engine, put the engine into the bike, and first start it, maybe have a ride of it. So first off, I'm going to be fitting the barrel. I've scraped all the old gasket off the bottom, and it's best to scrape all the top gasket off as well when the barrel's off. Just if it's on, and you're scraping off if any goes down or down the barrel, down the bore, it's hard to get it out. Anyway, we're gonna fit the new gasket, the base gasket. Now I'm gonna put some two-stroke on the piston. It goes in that way. With that facing the front, normally got a point on the top, an arrow. Anyway, it goes that way like that. Covered everywhere, so oil gets in the rings and it's all over the piston. Just put plenty on it, it's not going to harm it. And then we're going to put the little end in the con rod. Just give this some oil as well. You've got to put your piston in. If you've already put your circlip on that side, you can just push your piston through, then you've only got to put one in. Just make sure to put a rag down there as well. I'm going to be putting the piston on now. Just remember, you've got that top notch there, and you've got that notch there, and you nip the rings over that notch and that notch together. So everything, move that around a little touch. The rings are like that, so they're flush, so they can go into the barrel. Let's give it up like that on that notch, and that on that notch. Right, we just push it on, and then you can see through there your little end, and you just lined up, you just push it through. That's better. Push the pin right through, so you can see the groove in there for your circlip. Now we're going to put the circlip in. You have that at the bottom, so that bit's like that on the piston. Going on like that. And once it's in, just push the bottom. That's the circlip in. Now put the barrel on. You see, just line the rings up like I showed before. So both of the notches. both rings in it over the notches, get the barrel and slide it on. And then we're going to get 4 bolts, 4 nuts, tighten them in sequence. So tighten that one, and tighten that one and this one, and tighten that one and that one. Just spread them out like that. Now we're going to put the head gasket on. The square tab there is slightly offset. You see, it's not in the middle. It goes that way, like that, over there. So it's over that square, because there's a square on there, on the head what lines up with it. And then we've got your four nuts, 4 bolts. Put them on. And tighten these up in sequence. Just tighten that one, that one, that one, this one, this one, this one. And that's the head tightened up now. I'm going to put the reed bit on in the inlet manifold. Put that on, and that on. And just tighten it up. And that's the reeds tightened on now. I'm going to be putting the engine in the bike. I haven't put the water pump casing on yet, because this has got to come off. This case has got to come off when the engine's in the bike, just so I can lock the clutch to lock the middle nut up. Right, we're going to put this in the bike next. Before I put the engine in, I've got a top bolt to put in and a bottom bolt to put in on the shocker. So I'm going to put them in now. That's the top one, the longer one. And that's the bottom one, the shorter one for the shocker. And that's the top one in. I'm going to put the bottom one in now. And that's the bottom bolt in. The best way is to put it on a stand, lift this up so you can get the bolt in above the top of the shocker arms. Now I'm going to put the swing arm bolt in. It's a bit rusty, it's off the project one, I haven't cleaned it yet, but I'm going to put a bit of grease on that first, put the engine in, then put the swing arm bolt in. And that's the swing arm bolt in now. I'm going to put the engine in. That's the swing arm bolt in now. And put that engine mount in, and that engine mount in. That's the engine mounts, engine bolts. Off the project as well, just grease these up. There's a short one and a long one. And that's the 2 engine bolts in now. Once they've been underneath, there's some plugs to go on. The new washer, just put that on. I'm going to put that in next. That's the sump plug in now. I'm going to put the carb on. That's the slide what come with this carb on the Project one. That slide was on the bike. It's longer. So I'm going to put that one in. I'm going to take the airbox off. There should be a bolt on this side, which is there. There's a bolt on that side and 2 bolts in here. And then just slide the airbox back, just so I can get the carb in there. And that's the airbox off now. I've had to take the subframe off on the other side, which is that one there. I'm going to put the carb on. And that's the spring, what was on this frame when I bought it with the slide. That's the frame what come out of it, out of the 88 carb. If I was to put that into that slide, it's the wrong spring. When it's all the way down, it doesn't go in, so it would stop there, so it would restrict your bike. Whereas that one goes all the way in. Anyway, we're going to put this slide in, put the carb on. And I'm going to fit the throttle and the old throttle cable off the Project one. Just the throttle cable what was on it doesn't fit the carb. So we're going to do that now. And that's the throttle and the throttle cable of the 88 one. It's all working okay. Just make sure the slide's going up and down to the top, which it is. And it's springing back down okay. Right, we're going to put the airbox back on now. That's the airbox on now. I'm going to put the back panels back on. And this back subframes to go on as well. Now I'm putting this chain on. It's a bit long, but I'm going to knock some links out of it. Just the Project one doesn't fit because the sprocket on this one's bigger on the back. Right, let's get the chain on. That's the chain on. We're going to be putting the woodruff key in and the stator on. That's the stator, and it's got a mark on the top there. That mark is to line up with that point there. And that's the woodruff key. Just slides in. Like that, and just have it all parallel, so it's all parallel like that. And then we're going to put some 2 bolts into the stator, but that's the line lined up with that point there, and that's the 2 bolts we're going to put in. No, 3 actually, there's one down there as well. That's the 3 bolts, 3 screws for the stator. Just going to put a tiny bit Loctite on each of them. And that's the stator on tightened up. We're going to put the flywheel on next. We've got that groove at the top. That slides over the woodruff key. Just slides on. That's it on. Now we're going to tighten that flywheel nut up. Put that through the bar through your sprocket onto the end of the swinging arm, just so it locks. Just make sure when you put it through it's not hitting no spokes. And then we can tighten this up now. Now that's tightened up, take that bar out. I'm going to knock it back in a neutral. And now I'm back on this side to take this casing off, to lock the clutch nut. Just remember, before you slide this casing off, you've got to take the water pump fins off with the little nut in the middle. And that's it off. It comes off anti-clockwise, so just turn it that way to take it off. Right, we're going to take these bolts out the casing now, take the back brake pedal off and take this casing off. And now I'm going to put it into gear again, put that through the back sprocket, so it's resting onto the swinging arm, and lock the centre bolt of the clutch. If anybody knows of a tool to lock these middle clutches, leave a comment please in the comments. It's in gear now. This is what happens if you don't lock the flywheel. If you don't lock put the bar through the back spot and lock it. Now the bar's through the swinging arm and through the back spot. You can just see the end of it there. Just want it resting on the bottom of both sides of the swinging arm. You could even put a cloth on, but that swinging arm's rough, so I'm not that fussed about putting any marks on it. Anyway, we're going to tighten it. Just tightens it clockwise. That's as tight as I can get it. That'll not come loose now. Take the bar out now. Put the casing back on, and we can put that back into the clutch now. It fits in that way. You've got a shallow end and a long end. Just put it in like that, with that washer on there, and that bit goes into the middle of the clutch like that. Right, we're going to put the case on now, and that's the case back on, the water pump back on. I've put the kickstart on, the back brake back on. I've took the oil cap off the engine, just so when it's all done I don't forget to put engine oil in it. Next I'm going to put the radiator on, and the water pump gasket and the water pump casing as well. And then we can test to see if it's spark, and then put the exhaust on. And that's the radiator on now. I'm going to put a new gasket on the water pump and the water pump casing on. That's the radiator on, the pipes on, the water pump case. I've just rigged the CGI unit up. I'm going to test it for spark now. Sparking good there, so that's good, because I've got a CDI unit now what come on this frame, which is spare, which I can fit to that bike over there. And that's the exhaust on now. It's only holding on by a spring there, locking nut on the silencer. Just the bit where it fits onto at the front, it's got the coil attached to it. Just the mounting points where the coil fit on here and here snapped. And here I'm gonna put the gear stick on this side case and here. All the panels, fill it up with oil, fill it up with coolant, put the tank on. I'm gonna go over the garage for some petrol. Then I'm gonna first start it, and then that'll be it for this video. But in the next video I'm gonna take it over the fields and have a drive about on it and run it in and that slowly. And that's it all done now. The panels is on. I filled it up with oil. Take 700ml of 10W40. Just still got a front puncher. I forgot to put the clutch lever on and a clutch bracket. I'm just going to go and get some petrol now, and then put it in the yard and start it. The seat's off that one.